And here we are in beautiful Blairgowrie, and we're about to show you an amazing house that's architecturally designed, super modern, with a hint of New York. You're going to love it. Guys, this is absolutely beautiful. Straight up, the most amazing view I've seen in a long time.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, when you come down here, I mean, obviously having the vista is, what most people are looking for.
Andy, this space, obviously you can tell that the view is the focal point here, and you've kind of built the whole house around this great picture.
For sure. Well, we've been really lucky to be part of such a great project. And I think a few key features of this is, they've dug down into the ground, but they've really elevated the whole project to really establish some great views from up here. So yeah, it's been great.
How did they dig down? What was the process? That seems tricky.
So yeah, getting out of the ground for this project was probably one of our harder ones.
Yep.
It's a sloping block from back to front. So we had a lot of digging to get a lot of the bulk excavation out, which was all sand, and did some big retaining walls about 4.5 meters out of the ground.
Wow. So they've gone with this cool steel frame. So was that an aesthetic thing or tell me about it?
So there's two aspects to that. It's a structural aspect and then there was an aesthetic aspect too. They did want to use a lot of natural products and have a very industrial look to the building.
I see.
With that blending into the environment too. So they wanted to express a lot of the steel, as you can see with all the ceilings and around the property, they've got all the steel exposed. Which created a few difficulties in the build as there's very little margin for error.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's come up great.
And what other kind of features have you used to kind of bring that theme in as well?
So we've used a lot of James Hardie's products in their matrix cladding, which we think ties really well into the industrial theme.
Yes.
The reason why we suggested that, we'd used it previously on a few other projects, and we found after 2 or 3 years in harsh elements down near the beach that it actually the wear and tear was great on the actual product. So we suggested that, and it's tied in really well to the whole industrial thing that we've got going on here.
What do you think about the finish on this one? Because it does look like it's concrete, but is it durable?
It's very durable. So these Caesar stone bench tops, they don't actually stain. So when a lot of people use a natural product, if you spill something on it, they do tend to stain. So they wanted something that was quite durable to just the daily wear and tear. So everything's been quite deliberate and thought out when it comes to the design.
I actually love how you've got the windows up there as well. So it's a nice flow of air that can constantly come through the home.
For sure. Well, they only have heating in the house. There's no cooling in here.
So
in the hotter months, what they'll end up doing is they'll end up opening the louvers and let the draft come through and just naturally cool the place. So yeah, it's a very interesting design in that respect.
Guys, I'm blown away. Talk about next level design mixed with really great quality craftsmanship. Let's talk about that master bedroom to start with. I love that you walk in and there's a secret bathroom on the left-hand side.
Yeah, there is. I mean, it's almost like a hidden room in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, it was so good, seamless, completely seamless. But it's actually quite a good space in there. You've made do with the space that you've got to create a really good little bathroom.
Yeah, they've been great with the footprint of the house to maximise the amount of space and to get what they've got into such a small footprint. So yeah, it's been quite amazing to see.
I'm so in awe of what's going on with both those bedrooms. I had to get my phone out and take a sneaky little shot for my own reference. That bed head, how it's been built into the ground, so beautiful. The timber is gorgeous and so slick.
Such a great use of space where they've got such a large amount of storage into that room that's really integrated really well with the bed.
I love the way that the balcony is just a private little space that everyone can access. Is that like 180 degree?
It's got a wide span and some great views out there, and I think it's great how every bedroom can walk out and get access to it without having to walk through other bedrooms or a big hallway or anything.
No, you've done a great job. I actually really like in the guest headquarters, I guess that you could say that is, that the wall kind of sections that whole space off and makes it quite private, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really smart. Floor plan wise, obviously the master or main bedroom is down one end of that first floor, and then the guest quarters is down the other end of that floor. So if someone's staying and they've got a little baby, for instance, and maybe that baby's crying like my baby is at the moment, you can actually close that door, and there's some sliding cavity doors as well, and you've got your own bathroom down there with your own balcony down there too. So it's very, very smart in terms of the way that they've laid the floor plan out.
Thanks so much, guys. I've loved it. Every second of it. You've inspired me. It's been great. And I can't wait to see the next build in Melbourne.
Yeah, it's been a bit of fun. We look forward to having you.